Hello and welcome back to my channel English is Easy. I hope that all of you are doing very good, and today I am going to teach you or show you what is pronouns and how many kinds of pronouns or what are the types of pronouns are there. So it will be a very easy chapter and it will be very helpful for you in your class, and it will be an excellent thing to know about the types of pronouns. So let's get started with our pronouns. Therefore, we have to know what is a pronoun. So pronouns are a major subclass of nouns. They can be used sometimes to replace a noun in a sentence. You all know that we use pronoun to replace the noun because we don't want to use the noun, or the noun is not used repeatedly in a sentences. So in place of noun, we use pronoun. Suppose, for example, Rohit is an intelligent boy. So therefore, we are not going to use this noun repeatedly. So we can rewrite it as he is an intelligent boy. So this can be used in place of the noun. So these are the examples. You have to remember that whenever we use pronoun to signify a person, then it is called personal pronoun. But you can also find it is also used sometimes, but it cannot be classified, or it cannot signify a personal pronoun. So these are the things. Now I am going to show you there are three persons and how in this case the persons are used in singular and in plural. So I will give you a chart which will make it more easy to remember. You can get to know that there are three personal pronouns: first person, second person, third person, and they are singular form and they are plural form. In first person, I is in singular form. When it will go to plural, we will use we. Second person, in singular, you, and in plural also we are going to use you only. In third person, we can write he or she or it, but when in plural, we have to write they. So these are the things, the three personal pronouns in the first person. These are the things which you have to remember. In second person, you is only used both in singular case and in plural. In third person, singular he, she or it, but in plural we have to write they. So these are the things. There is another form of these things. In first person, in singular, that is me. In plural, it will be us. This will be singular and this portion is plural. So in second person, you will always remain in the same thing because you represents both in singular and in plural. In third person, we will write him, her or it, but in plural it will be them. Now remember one thing: I, you, he, she and it, they are showing subjective case. These things are showing subjective case. Okay, but me, you, him, her and it, they are showing objective case. You have to remember these things very carefully because these things shows subjective case. These things, me, you, him, her and it, they are showing objective case because they are used in a sentence in a different way. These things they used as a subject. In a sentence they perform the actions, but these things are in objective because they sometimes act as an indirect object or an object. Okay, so you have to remember these things because these will be very important. Take a note of it or take a screenshot and do remember these things because it will help you. So three personal pronouns, first person, second person and third person, these are the things in singular form and these are the things in plural form. And obviously you, I, he, she or it, these are the subjective cases. In the another form, the first person, second person and third person, me, you, him, her or it, they are acting as an objective cases. So whenever in a sentence you are going to write these things, you have to remember these things which are acting as the subject or which are taking the actions or they are receiving end of the actions. So they are working as an objective case. So be careful and always remember this portion. Okay, now I am going to show you what are the different types of the pronouns by using a chart which will be more easy. See this chart. These are the types. These are the 5 types and 2 or more are there. So first of all, these 5 types, what are the types of the pronouns? First of all, possessive. Which are our possessive pronouns? Mine, yours, his, hers, ours, their. So these are the possessive pronouns. How they are going to use in a sentence? For example, this book is mine. You can write a different example. It is her book. That is their house. So these are the examples which are of possessive pronoun. So you have to remember these things: mine, yours, his, hers, ours and theirs and their. These are the possessive pronoun. And for example, one example is made for you. Next, number 2, reflexive pronoun. Which are the reflexive pronoun? These are the reflexive pronoun: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, oneself, ourselves, yourselves and themselves. These last 3 are plural form and those are the singular one. So you can use this sentence in this example: he hurt himself with a knife. So see how the thing is being used in the sentence. So you have to see, I myself went there. So he himself had worked out this thing. So all these things can be used in different kind of examples, in a different kind of sentences. So these are the reflexive pronouns. So do write it down or take a screenshot, because these are the things which are very important and which will surely come in your day-to-day classworks and in examinations. Now, number 3, reciprocal pronoun. Which is this? Each other, one another. How they are being used in a sentence? They really hate each other. So these how the sentence, in a sentence, this is being used. So you have to remember these things. Which are the reciprocal pronouns? These are the things. Sometimes a question may come where the pronoun is itself given and they will underline the pronoun and they can ask which kind of pronoun is it. So if you know these things, if you remember these things, then it will be very easy for you to answer those questions. Number 4, a relative pronoun. Number 4 is relative pronoun. This is also very important because you have to know these things, because some other things will come. Those are in those things, in those exercises, relative pronoun is a must for it. So now what are the relative pronouns? That, which, who, whose, whom, where and when. You can remember this thing in a different way, that WH words, because most of them are WH words except that. So that, which, who, whose, whom, where, when. How they are used in a sentence? The boy who came to me was his son. So this type of sentence. The place which we have seen in the picture is a very beautiful place. So this is the way in which you can make this sentence happen in a sentence. Last one, number 5, is demonstrative. These, that, these, those. These are the things which are demonstrative pronoun. How they are used in sentence? This is a new shirt. So these are the examples of these 5 kinds of pronouns. Now there are 2 more types of pronouns. One is interrogative and one is indefinite. So which are the example of them and how they are being used in a sentence? Interrogative pronoun and indefinite pronoun. So which are the interrogative pronoun? Obviously the WH word: who, what, why, where, when, whatever. So how they are being used in a sentence? What did he see last night? Sorry. What did he see last night? So these are how the examples is being used. So you have to remember these things, which are the interrogative pronoun. These are the interrogative pronoun. Now, number 7, indefinite pronoun. Anything, anybody, anyone, sometimes, somebody, someone, nothing, nobody, none, no one. So these are the examples of indefinite pronoun. They are used in an indefinite way. There was none to show me the way. So how they are used in a sentence? So these are the ways in which they are used in a sentence. So you have to remember these things. You have to remember all those things. Note it down because this will come in your exam and in your classwork. And they are very important because sometimes questions do come to identify the pronouns, or the pronouns you have to write the pronouns in a blank. So if you remember these things, it will be very helpful for you. So I hope you have understood these things. If you have any kind of queries, if you have any kind of questions, do write and comment in the comment box. And please do like, share and subscribe my channel so that I can bring more and more videos like this. I can get inspirations from your like and from your share. And I will be more happy to bring such kind of videos for you. So do practice these things, and all the very best to all of you, and have a very nice day.